As the fight against corruption by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission takes center stage, human rights activist Francis Nwakwa and actress Hilda Dokubo have asked the anti-graft agency to also look into corruption of point-of-sale operators who buy Naira from financial institutions and resell to Nigerians at exorbitant rates. Nwakwa asked the anti-graft agency in a post on X to arrest individuals in different financial institutions who are responsible for making Nigerians buy Naira in their own country, stating that it is the worst form of Naira abuse. Dokubo, on the other hand, called for the regulation of POS and a thorough investigation of bank officials engaging in the act.
This is an emergency, and it needs to be addressed immediately by the financial regulatory bodies in Nigeria. Why do Nigerians have to buy Naira in Nigeria? Why? Because that's exactly what this amounts to. You buy Naira at from between 5% and 10% of how much you want to withdraw based on the location. So if you are in my community, for instance, you get to pay 10%. If you are in Port Harcourt, maybe you get to pay 5%. Maybe if you are right in front of the bank, but right now, they all have uniform charges. They'll tell you it's 300 Naira per 5,000 or so. Who owns those POSs? Because after you pay to withdraw, your bank still charges you bank charges. So the average Nigerian is paying multiple times to withdraw the same amount of money. Who owns the POSs? Who in the bank is ensuring that the citizens of Nigeria buy Naira in Nigeria? Regulatory body. Onasi work do. That is the real abuse of the Naira.
I must say I agree with her. That is the real abuse of the Naira. I've never been a victim, but I think the main point is that these POSs need to be regulated and the ATM machines should work. Again, who owns those POSs? Rufai.
So it's a question of financial inclusion.
Yes.
If you financially include people in those lower areas, they will not need to go through all those pain of POSs. But you don't have bank ATMs dispensing in those local areas.
They're not working.
They're not working and all of that. So the POS people, in all fairness, then feels the market. And it's a business. There needs to be a markup for them to be able to make it back. So the question we should ask is, what can we do as regards regulating the markup? Because also the markup is based on the availability, one, of cash, two, how difficult it is for them to be able to get the cash. Because like she said rightly, there's an also ecosystem at the back and the bank at the end that get them cash, which is also that. So please, you cannot also, in the process of demonizing POSs, forget that it's a business.
Yeah, but
even if you have a cash back, you get something. It's just like you also saying that because transferring, it should be an add-on. Why are we paying certain money to NIPS while we do interbank transfers and all of that? That's just a conversation.
Yes,
also.
I like that conversation.
So, but also let us, I think what we should now call for is how we can make the system a whole lot better for the people. But I don't think it's binary. It's a charge. It's a line charge. It's a service rent that they're giving you.
Yeah, but it should be regulated.
Also, in all fairness, Oji, the POS regulators are not forcing you. You see them by the road, you come to them because there's not enough financial inclusion and you can't get money.
All right,
they
I
are
don't
not
think
forcing
you
you.
have been
No, I've been a victim. I want to use them many times.
The part of it that I do not understand is the fact that when you go to the banks don't have cash.
That's the point.
The problem. Even in the banking house, they will tell you that they don't even have 100,000 Naira.
Come on.
If you like, you go to 4 branches, they will say no money. They have not sent us money. You go to the ATM, there is no money. But these POS operators have money. Yes, financial inclusion, they're supposed to promote electronic transactions. But do you know that if you are looking for cash, if you go to these same POS operators, the same cash that is not in the banks, they will give you and they will charge you. So why do the POS operators, why do they have cash and banks don't have cash? And that's a part of Hilda Dokubo's contribution, which I consider very important. That these bank managers and their tellers should be probed.
Absolutely.
Because what she's saying is that the banks have abdicated their responsibility of serving customers. They are now pushing the cash to this POS. Yeah, the POS, they were supposed to help electronic transaction and make transaction easier, but they are creating a situation whereby the banks have become mortuaries, where you cannot get live cash.
I mean.
So this is a part of the problem. And I support the CBN, saying that some of these groups, you know, because these POS people, they say they are working for OP, they are working for Kuda, they are working for Money Point and all that. The CBN has taken the decision to suspend further opening of accounts at that level. And I think that it's one of the attempts by the CBN to address these challenges that people have drawn up. Positive issues, you know, about transfer and all that. But we are seeing that no matter how good an idea is, Nigerians will abuse it.
Dr. Why don't you do bank transfer?
I leave Dr. It's a choice. The same thing is a choice.
You make your choices.
I think you both have made fantastic points, really. And I
all
think
the Bermuda triangles in Nigeria's financial system. No, I go by the old way. I like checks. Everything. That one you can monitor.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you both for your great analysis. As always on What's Trending. Dr. Abati, please do transfer sometimes. I mean, that's all we're asking. That's all we're asking. Well, all right. Well, that's all I have for you guys on What's Trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.